Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. And that was the wrong scene at first, but it doesn't matter. It wouldn't be the fifth dimension if we didn't get things wrong at least once. It is your boy, your host, HMK once again. And I gotta thank my boy Fidel for that awesome raid in the beginning of the show. Are you guys ready for, well, the most power-packed hours when it comes to the final speculation? The final time we will ponder the question of the final fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We've got a lot to talk about, and we've got multiple awesome guests. Everyone, please welcome our esteemed friends here. It is with great pleasure to introduce Miss Click. How are you doing today?
Heyo, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing spectacular.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, indeed. And then next up, everyone, please welcome Ndakuba.
The fifth dimension.
Ooh.
I kind of knew that he was gonna do that. We rehearsed it, so we had to make sure that he had the.
Absolutely, practice makes perfect.
Indeed, indeed.
Hello.
And last but certainly not least, everyone, please welcome our boy Fidel, aka Gabe's Cage. How you doing, you minion-loving bastard?
Bro, I'm just saying, man. My chat wants the minions. I don't. All right,
What?
I'm not like them.
Okay.
I'm not like them.
I don't know, man. They say earlier you were projecting.
No. They said they wanted the minions, and I just wanted to tell on them. Okay, I don't want the minions in Smash. Keep them away.
So
keep Illumination Studio away.
So funny enough, considering that you guys bring up minions, that Rabbids I feel has a very scary possibility of being in Smash. So yeah.
I don't like that, man.
I know you don't, but that's what happens. That's what happens when certain franchises get cannibalized by other franchises. Now, but sorry about that. But before we get into the actual meat of the fifth dimension, aka also known as the Fidel Beatdown Hour, you might notice that we are missing two members that are supposed to be here with us, but unfortunately, Rogers Base and Scarlet Wing are out of town. However, they are still featured within the fifth dimension, as I was able to grab footage from the void, so they will be here answering the questions that I'm going to be asking the rest of the round table, and they have very special messages for you, so keep it posted because they're going to be here. All right, so let's get right into it. We're going to do things a little differently on this fifth dimension because usually we go wild tangents, which is still completely fine. I'm just getting my drink ready. But we're going to be asking very specific questions to everyone here on the fifth dimension and get their own take when it comes to this end of an era of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And when it comes to who's going first, ladies first, Miss Click, I have three questions for you, and you can answer them in any way, shape, or form. First question. What is your final, and I mean final, character prediction and your perspective on that specific character?
I want Sora, man. Sora's like...
yeah.
I want Sora, but what I think it's gonna be a Pokemon or some stupid, But honestly, what I sell for in the middle is Akira from Astral Chain.
Ooh,
done.
That's
Done.
That's nice. That's spicy. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be talking about Akira in a little bit when it comes to the possibilities, because there's still a lot of possibilities. A lot of people believe that the pool of Smash characters is a lot smaller than a lot of people perceive it to be. But we're gonna be talking about that. Now, the second question: what has been your favorite announcement so far, Smash Wii U and 3DS included, when it comes to this long string of Smash content that we've been having since 2014?
Oh my god. Favorite one? I mean, probably, I think it would have to be Big Baddie Sephi Daddy.
Ooh, nice.
Did you ever think we'd actually get Sephiroth in? I mean, other than Ridley.
It's
Flat
funny enough, bro, I've had so many times on stream and on videos where I would entertain the idea of the possibility of Sephiroth, but I never really once thought that he was actually gonna make it, considering the whole basis around his sword. right? Because I really thought that one, they weren't gonna keep his sword that size in Smash, and two, if they were to make it any smaller or any different size than what it's known to be, would I even want Sephiroth at this point? But we got both, and I'm like, dope.
Yep. No,
Man.
I agree.
But definitely, Sephiroth is definitely up there when it comes to Smash announcements. Now, last question. Considering that this is the end of an era when it comes to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because I'm telling you guys right now, after the final character for Smash, we're not going to see another Smash game for at least, it is the very least, and being generous, for at least 5 years. All right?
5, 6. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Considering that this is an end of an era, how was the ride?
Oh my god. Dude, I don't even like thinking about it too hard, because y'all know how I get. I get freaking sappy as all get out. Like the fact that they're even giving this its own direct, you know, which means we're probably going to get the character either pretty soon, and either it's going to be really big or it's not. If it's not a huge character, I think like it's probably just going to be Sakurai like saying thank you. And if that's the case, you know, it's like, it's crazy to think that this is yes, it's provided by Nintendo, but also like this is also someone's art. Like this is Sakurai's kind of vision with his team. And even though Nintendo does make the decisions, like he puts his heart and soul into it, and you can tell by how much work is done. So I think it's kind of crazy to think that this has been at least, well, almost 10 years of all our lives. Like where were we 10 years ago? You know, It's like we've grown up with it. And it's kind of crazy. So it's bittersweet for sure, but it's also exciting for the future of Smash a little bit if there is another one. He says probably, but to be honest, I'd be fine if this is the last one. I think it's the fact that everybody's here is like the best way to really sell it, you know.
True that.
Support it from here on out.
And that's why I feel that, like, you know, sure, like, you know, say what you will about Byleth on the first Fires Pass. I felt that, you know, that since that wasn't truly the end, I don't think that reveal should be counted as, you know, anything on the, you know, lesser or negative side. Because of course they must have, they were talking about, you know, extending the past since, you know, before Terry, no, at Terry's reveal or whatnot. So, you know, a lot of people are taking the last character of the first Fire Pass, Byleth, as some sort of indicator that Sakurai is not going to go off in a bang. That this is like, you know, this is not just the last character in Smash Ultimate. This is the last character in Smash for a long ass time. And I feel that Sakurai is going to go out with a bang, despite who people might think it could be. And of course, you know, we like, even Sakurai understood that Byleth ending off the first pass was kind of a little bit of a whimper, but you know, that was something Nintendo at the higher ups decided. But I feel that, you know, it's going to end with a bang. It's going to be something that a lot of people are going to be satisfied at the very least for.
I'd like to hope so.
Man, definitely, because like we've had some great character reveals, and I felt like shifting them around would have been better in terms of, like, you know, like extending that hype, that nice string of hype. But a lot of people get janky between, like, you know, the reveals of Min, Byleth, Steve, blah, 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 blah. But it has been a crazy ride, and it has been, like, you know, all of our lives and whatnot. And thank you so much for your answers, Miss Click. We're gonna, don't worry, like, you like, don't worry, Miss Click is still gonna be here. But this is how we're gonna begin the stream in order to get those content and videos out. Now, before I extend the next these questions to the next person live here on the Fifth Dimension, we have a special message from Beyond the Void from another guest. Let's listen.
What's good? What's good, Fifth Dimension? Thank you for having me. Sorry I can't be there live in person, but I did want to participate and answer some of these questions, because when is the last time we feeling something like this in our lives? Potentially. Like, this is the ultimate Smash Bros. Experience. It'll truly be that. It already has been a billion times. Your final character prediction and perspective on that character. If I had my prediction, I'm saying Sora. I'm gonna predict it. I'm gonna shoot. This is the Hail Mary. This is the final chance. I gotta believe with my whole chest. And he's just a GOAT. He's just so cool. His moveset would be really fun. A lot of people like him. He has a lot of games on Nintendo consoles. Like, he's basically they homies, you know? Like, please, come on, y'all can do it. Out of all my favorite announcements, I honestly think Steve. I think Steve is my all-time favorite. It was a moment of disbelief. It was a moment of, is this something that's really happening right now? And they really did that. It was a meme for so long, and then it happened. And I think that just goes to show how far Sakurai is willing to go to really just satisfy the viewership, the people who play the game, everybody. It's great. considering this is an end of an era, how was the ride? This was fire. We overate. Like I was ready to get off this ride at the first Fighters Pass. I was like, all right, we're good. We can stop right here. But it was just dessert, more courses, and I've eaten so much. I'm okay with not getting another Smash experience for a long time because we really just devoured with this one. I miss you, HMK. Love you, chat. Bye.
And that was a message from our good friend Skyward Wing, who could not be here. But now for the people who are here, how about let's extend the next question over to Fidel, Games Cage, so that
sir.
And Nakuba has some time to think on how he's gonna beat you up after hearing your
Oh.
So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. All right, so Fidel, who is your final character prediction and perspective on that character?
Man, it's so hard, bro. It's like,
there are no wrong answers. There are no wrong answers.
Yeah, I know. I'm say it,
Goku. Just say it.
I can't say Goku. Goku doesn't. That's who I want. That's not gonna happen. I will. If I had to guess, the hypest and one that could do it be Sora.
Hey, 3 for 3.
But like if the other two I could see for sure are a Master Chief or another Sonic rep. Those are the other two. The only reason I say Sonic rep is because that was the OG third-party character in the game, and just like Cloud, they barely had any new remixes or shit when the game was first came out, and people I remember being really weirded out by that. So I could see that, and obviously Master Chief, with how close they are with Microsoft and new Halo coming out, potentially future collaborations of stuff. Those are my two wants, really. But Sora too, I think he has the highest chance of getting it, and the one I'd want the most realistically.
Nice. And I can't wait for Sora to get in so you can finally stream Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, sir!
It has to be on Proud Critical Level 1 run. Only Kingdom Key.
I can't do this, bro. I'm not good.
No, it's cool. I don't do those either.
Dude, I'm horrible at these games, bro. I play them, but I'm so bad at them. I just mash.
Don't worry. Well, I mean, that's
education.
Nah, but you already know half the game mash. So I mean,
that's true.
All right,
smash and dodge now.
Number 2 question: your favorite announcement so far out of this long string of announcements, Smash Wii U and 3DS included. So from all the way back from 2014.
Oh, I have to choose between Smash Wii U.
No, all the way up to Ultimate. So you can count all of that into the pool.
Okay. I would say my top 3 would be Mega Man, because I grew up being a massive Mega Man fan. So I remember just losing my shit when they were I remember I was literally in class. I was in math class when the trailer for Smash 4 happened, and I had to run out because Mega Man wasn't outside. I was screaming in the lobby. That shit. I remember that was crazy. So Mega Man, and then it would be Pyramithra, because I really wanted those two in. And Isabelle too. Isabelle's another one I really wanted, and they made it. So those are my top 3.
Oh man, I'm glad we're getting some variety up in this hour.
Yeah.
That's really good. All right, now considering that this is the end of an era, how was the ride, my dude?
Man, it was too good. I'm really sad, man. It's not fair, dude. It's not fair. I don't want it to end. It's not gonna feel good to not have more. But it's genuinely been the funnest thing ever, bro. Because even when Smash 4 ended, I think that was 2015, and then we got Smash Ultimate 3 years later. So it really wasn't that long of a wait, even.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. So it just felt like it's been this one constant ride, and it's just been amazing, bro. Just all the character reveals, all the shocking ones, the weird ones, the people argue about, either no matter what character it was, when someone was shown, it was just an event that day. And those are just my favorite days on the internet, seeing how much people make memes, or they joke about it, or seeing people's reactions for people that love them or don't.
When you put it into this perspective, I'm gonna miss all
man.
that. What the fuck?
I know, man.
Jesus.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's for me. when a new Smash character is about to be like a thing, for me, it's about the experience. It's like the day or two before of speculation, you know, it's the day of where like everyone's just posting about the character. It's like just the memes. It's when the character releases and people are posting like the crazy combo clips or doing some dumb shit. It's just like, it's the whole experience of a new character. I'm going to miss that shit.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's, damn.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be happy today. Like
I know, man. I know.
It's all good. It's all good. We can be happy about once the character gets revealed. Now, for the last row of questions, gonna be over to Indukuma. Don't worry, I'm saving the best for last. Before we toss over to him, we have another message from the void of the fifth dimension when it comes to who couldn't be here. Oh boy, here it comes.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Roger's Base here. I hope you're enjoying this very special episode of The Fifth Dimension. I know HMK is having on some amazing guests, Misclick, Skyward, and Dakuba. I'm pretty sure he's not actually going to have Fidel on. I mean, Fidel would make the show worse, so I'm sure he...
Oh, whoa. Wait, I just want to let you guys know I did not put him up to say that. What, Roger, what the fuck? Okay, all right, let's continue this.
Roger!
On those plans. But regardless, I am going to be out of town while the show is going to be recorded. So HMK actually sent me the 3 questions that you guys are going to go over during the live stream, and I figured I would weigh in, sort of share my 2 cents on these 3 topics. Now, the first one, what is your final character prediction and your perspective on that character? Now, I really do hope that this is going to be a massive blowout, you know, internet-breaking reveal for the final character, but the closer we get to the date, the more I worry that it is going to be something that maybe people will not love as much, maybe something like a Pokemon. You know, again, as we get closer to the date, I am getting kind of worried that it might be Cinderace. I mean, we just had Pokemon Unite on mobile. We still don't have any content from Sword and Shield. I actually personally would probably be okay with Cinderace just because I'm a big Pokemon fan, but I know some people would be upset by that. But I actually don't think that's going to be the case. Again, I think it's going to be a really internet-breaking type character, and I've been going back and forth between Sora and Master Chief, and I know HMK's Team Sora, and I'm sure there's other people that are on right now who are Team Sora as well for this final character, but I personally really think it would be cool to see Master Chief. Microsoft has already worked with Nintendo on Smash Brothers. We've got the Cuphead costumes, Banjo-Kazooie's a playable character. All the other third parties have multiple reps except Microsoft. Microsoft's got a costume, so you got Banjo. You know what? Throw Master Chief in there. Really, I want it for a couple reasons. One, Master Chief finishes the fight. Splash screen would be perfect. Get that sweet Halo music in there. I think there's some great opportunities for an assist trophy. I think they could do some really fun things with his moveset. I know Sakurai normally likes avoiding using realistic weapons, but you've got the Needler, you've got the Banshees, you got the awesome laser. I mean, there's a lot of really cool things you can do with Halo as a franchise. And in terms of like my perspective on that character, I mean, I have been tooting that Master Chief horn since DLC Pack 1. I really just think it would make a lot of sense for a game that's supposed to celebrate gaming and culture to have, 1, an FPS character in there, 2, a character that really is popular more in North America than it is in Japan, but Halo is still a worldwide franchise, and I just think it would be really cool to have Master Chief. You know, I grew up playing Halo 2, playing Halo 3, and I think seeing those games represented on Switch, and then maybe seeing like a Master Chief collection or something on Switch to help celebrate it would be really cool. So Master Chief is my prediction. I'm locking it in for the final character. But in terms of other characters I would love to see, I mean, you guys already know this. I'm going to ramble off a bunch of names. Phoenix Wright, I think, would be amazing. Of course, Sora. I think Sora would be really cool. Have Kingdom Hearts stuff in there. Professor Layton would be amazing. I think Professor Layton is a franchise that a lot of people sleep on. It's one of my absolute favorites. 2B, I think, from Nier could be really cool. I'd love 2B. Amaterasu, Beautiful Joe, Chun-Li. I don't know. There's a lot of characters they could throw in there and that I would be very happy about. Heck, you could even throw Frisk from Undertale in there and I'd be happy. I feel like we already have Sans, but having like an Undertale stage and Undertale music would be really cool. And Undertale is hugely popular in Japan. I know Skyward and HMK to attest to that. Like when we were there in Japan, dude, there was Undertale stuff everywhere. So maybe Undertale. Who knows? I don't really want Waluigi. I don't really want Rayman. Those are the only 2 that I'm like, I'd be hit or miss about, but pretty much anything else I'll be happy with at this point. All right, second thing. What was your favorite announcement for a Smash character so far, Smash Wii U and 3DS included? Oh, I'm actually going to go back one more. I'm going to say Brawl Solid Snake. Seeing Solid Snake and the codec call at the end of the first trailer for Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I remember where I was. I was in the computer lab in high school. I went online because I knew E3 was happening, and I saw like a 240p version of that trailer leaked, and I saw Snake and I thought it was like a meme. I didn't think it was real, and I was losing my mind with the possibilities of like, oh my gosh, they could put in other third-party characters. This is gonna be so cool. But I guess during the modern era, my favorite's gotta be Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie was a franchise that I grew up playing. I still love Banjo-Kazooie to this day. I feel like Banjo is a character I wanted in Smash Brothers dating back to Melee. I feel like I remember playing Smash 64 as a little kid and thinking, what other characters could they put in the next Smash Brothers game? And, you know, seeing that teaser on the official GameCube website of Melee, and you don't know who the unlockable characters are yet, and I scrambled Toys R Us, and I open up the player's guide, and I'm combing through to find Banjo, and I didn't see Banjo. So for that childhood dream to come true, and for them to do Banjo such justice, like with an amazing Spiral Mountain stage and the music they included, I couldn't be happier. I am pretty sure I cried during that trailer reveal. I cried during Everyone Is Here too. I've cried during a couple of these trailers. Sephiroth was amazing too. Pyra and Mithra was amazing. I had the Aegis on my wall. Of course, I love Pyra and Mithra, but I gotta go with Banjo and Kazooie. And the final question, considering this is the end of an era, how was the ride, bro? I mean, HMK. Come on, we're content creators. All of us are content creators. Smash Bros is such a fun game that's unlike anything else because, of course, you're always going to have new character reveals for fighting games, and that's always a lot of fun, but it's rare that you find a fighting game in which pretty much every character is a cameo character, right? Like, when we got the Tekken reveal of Negan from The Walking Dead or Noctis from Final Fantasy, it was like, oh, this is a really cool ad, but at the same time, it was just like a very special thing, right? There's only one or two cameos. But with Smash Brothers, it's the history of gaming. It's cameos from potentially any video game ever made. So it makes those reveals all the more exciting and, you know, seeing who's going to get folded into the Smash family. And then it also keeps things exciting for the future too, because when eventually there'll be another Smash game, we'll think back on Ultimate and be like, okay, what characters are they going to include? Are they going to keep all the characters? Are they going to cut somebody? What's going to happen? So overall, yeah, the ride has just been amazing. Sakurai is just the greatest. I mean, Sakurai's the greatest. He drums up hype like nobody else. And I think that covers it. Final character predictions, favorite announcement overall, and how was the ride? Like I said, absolutely glorious. So again, hope you have a fantastic rest of the live stream, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you on October 5th. Bye, everybody.
Okay, Rogers Based. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm like, Rogers Based is messing up my podcast. Bro was not part of the question. And he went for Fidel's neck like that? Like, holy shit. Like,
motherfucker. Me and Roger are enemies, but it's okay.
It's fine. Yo, next time we go to Japan, you need to go there so that you can, like, you know, make a fool of him in front of
I will.
like, the
I will
109
destroy
building. All right, so now we're winding down to the final member of this stream when it comes to the questions. Don't worry, we still have a lot of the stream left to do. We just have to get the questions out of the way. Ndakuba, my dude.
Hello.
It is time. So number one, what is your final character prediction and perspective on that character?
All right, now before I answer that question, right, I gotta kind of half back up my boy Fidel real quick. Right, you guys getting on him about Goku, right? You thought I was gonna roast him? No. See, look, Goku may not be able to come to Smash, but two Dragon Ball characters can. And those characters are Android 21 and Charlotte.
No, we talked about this.
Bro.
We talked about this. And Ndakuba, we talked about this. Yes, they were created as a video game rule. Sure, granted, okay, but guess what? They're still owned by Shueisha, Fuji TV, Akira Toriyama, and Toei Animation. Bro, they're still owned by all those walls. Like,
you're
I get
right,
it.
but you're missing one important thing. This is Sakurai we're talking about, bro. If he wanted to put God in Smash, he could. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's funny because you say that. It's like, oh, God in Smash. But I'm like, what series does it come from? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. What do you mean? Like,
yo, could you imagine God is in Smash and he's like one of the worst characters ever? I would freaking cry.
Oh my god.
No, that's scary territory.
I'm gonna get back on track. So you guys know me, right?
Yeah.
The number one character that I went and smashed more than anything is, of course, Sora. Like, I've been advocating for Sora to be in Smash since Brawl. It's been too long. Look, this is the perfect way to end off Smash with a character that trends every single Nintendo Direct. Every single one. So, yeah, you add Sora in Smash. I'm dropping my main Ike. What? Brawl came out in 2008, right? I've been in Ike main since day one, right? I will drop him in a heartbeat for Sora. Hands down.
Heartbeat.
I hit. Oh my god.
Good job.
Oh,
Someone said why drop Ike? No, like I just need Sora. That's all.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, yo, I feel that same sentiment. I've been a Link main since Smash 64, and you guys know how dog shit that character was back in the day. Even in Melee, even in Brawl, bro, when I had to make Link during Brawl, that was rough. If Sora comes, I don't care how. If Sora shows up in Smash, I don't care if he's like a dog shit mid tier, a low class tier, whatever the fuck. I'm maining that dude and I'm gonna make him work. You know why? Because I made Link work all those years. Like Link's low tier. I'm like, I can still beat your ass. I'm garbage at this game, but you guess what's lower than garbage? Scum. All right, let's get back to it. Endakuba, your favorite announcement so far, Smash Wii U, 3DS included, all the way up to Ultimate. Man. Please, we're not talking about Brawl.
Oh, I'm about to say
no,
because if we're talking about Brawl, definitely Sonic. No,
hell yeah,
no. I'm telling you, Sonic and Snake are unfair. They're unfair. That's why I'm like, I'm not gonna include them. All right, because they were way too localized. Like literally, they were like dream characters. I'm talking about like when we get into the spiel of like, okay, we can expect third-party reps in Smash now. Like that wasn't a thing in Brawl, so that's why they're special. Let them be special. All right.
So if I were to pick, okay, can I do a top three?
Sure.
But all right, so I would say that number 3, I would put Joker, right? Because I mean, around that time, I was just finishing Persona 5 for the first time, which was my very first Persona game. Loved that game. Nobody was expecting it, and I think what made it even more special was it literally dropped. Like literally 5 seconds before Smash Ultimate released. So it's just like, oh, well, bet.
Well, what's even better about that trailer is like, at least with Sephiroth, right? We had a heads up that we were gonna see a Smash character at Game Awards. Here we had no clue.
Yo,
so to see a Persona trailer and you're like, oh, what is this? And
I
then
thought it was Persona 5 for the Switch.
Holy shit.
Bro, I thought it was Persona 5 for the Switch at first. I'm like, oh, word? And then I heard when it's like, we've been invited. I'm like, they're not doing this. They are not.
I thought it was the letter, bro. I thought it was gonna be like Arena. I thought it was like, oh shit, they're finally getting out to Persona 5 Arena. Yeah. And then when it did the letter thing, I was like, holy fucking shit.
Man. Like people don't realize too, like I was scrambling to see that trailer too, because like during the Game Awards, I think I just moved into a different spot, right? But the person I was living with at the time, they never told me like the password to the internet. So I had to hook up my setup all night and I reviewed that reaction on my phone connected to my Elgato just to make sure I was able to see the Game Awards. But yeah, definitely number 3 is Joker. Number 2, we're gonna go back to Smash Wii U and 3DS. My man, Cloud Strife. I kid you not, I cried during that announcement. Like that was okay. If we're gonna go, you know, a little bit to the side again, during Brawl, Nintendo, I love y'all, but I gotta talk about this. During the mod scene, he was like one mods ever, like him and like Shadowcat. But
it was him
just the fact that it was a pipe dream that became real. You know what I mean? It's like, holy crap, Cloud Stripe is in Smash. And, oh god, I miss his Smash Wii U Nair, by the way, but it was one of the most surreal announcements ever, or at least for that game, right? So just to see that not only he's in that game, but also back in Smash Ultimate, it's so weird. Seeing this as a vet is freaking awesome, bro. That trailer was awesome. But
wait, before you say the number 1, I want to interject really quick about that Cloud trailer, because that Cloud trailer was so wild because I felt it was important on so many levels that Cloud came to Smash. Like, not only was he not the ballot winner, but the fact that, you know, the whole situation of Final Fantasy VII surrounding between Nintendo and Square, where you really thought that was like a burnt bridge that will never be rebuilt, and look, it's rebuilt, right? And I thought that was so funny. And then at the same time, when you talk about the modding scene, that may remind me of the Newground scene, where at the final part of that trailer where it showed Ike and Cloud,
Cloud,
and then
yeah.
it showed Cloud sending Icon to the air with the Final Smash Omni Slash and stuff. There's two things to that where I felt like, okay, somebody here is playing me, all right? Because the first thing is that Cloud in the mod scene was often mapped over Ike, right? Yeah. And I'm like, okay, somebody here. Okay, who the fuck at the treehouse did this, right? That's one. Two, there is that really popular video on Newgrounds where it was called Brawl Taunts or something like that, where it was one segment where this guy was like, it showed like an average Smash fan. It's like, hey guys, wouldn't it be like really cool if they put in Cloud for Final Fantasy VII and Super Smash Bros. Brawl? And then he shows Ike punch that dude. And he's like, I'm the only pretty boy in this game, bitch. And when I saw that Cloud taking out Ike, I'm like, okay, no. There's some meta shit going here. So that's why I'm like, that Cloud trailer was just like great.
There might have been one thing that you would have forgotten, and that is because their final smashes are similar.
Oh yeah,
Cloud's better.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I know, of course, but they're definitely similar.
No, unlike Ike's, unlike Cloud's, doesn't exist. Omni Slash exists. Fucking, I don't know what a Great Ether is. That shit's not real. Like, what the fuck?
We don't talk about that. But my number one all-time favorite, like, and I say this because even to this day, I still watch like mashups and compilations of everybody's reaction to this, and it is Sephiroth. Oh my!
Oh yeah, dude.
Like literally,
oh my God.
I don't understand how to this day I'm still watching compilation trailers of everybody's reaction to that, because that reveal took everybody by surprise, because it was already crazy that we got Cloud. Nobody was expecting Sephiroth.
No.
Like maybe like 3 people max, but nobody was expecting Sephiroth.
Just 3.
Like, and this, he made a statement too. He didn't, no invitation. Sakurai did not invite this man, bro. This man wiped out Galeem, which took us hours to do in World of Light, in 5 seconds, and said, I'm here, Cloud. Yeah. And just entered himself.
Dude.
That's it.
Oh, man.
Like, oh my God. And plus, cinematically too, I would personally say that out of all the trailers, is probably the most
sick, yeah.
Yeah. Like, cinematically just beautiful. So,
dude, I will literally, that's one of the few reactions of my own that I constantly go and rewatch because I just want to feel that feeling again. Right? Literally, like it's very rare I go back to my own reactions. Like sometimes I'll do it, but like for Sephiroth, I literally go back and watch my reaction because hearing me and my friend just lose our fucking minds. Just like I remember just hearing like da da da, like holy shit! Before you see him, you hear the little chant. In the back, like, it's Sephiroth. Holy shit,
bro!
Oh my God!
Like hearing that drum, that like frame one when I heard that drum, boom boom. My neurons were already firing off. Me and my brother, we heard the drums, boom boom, and we're like, it's Sephiroth! And then
dude. No,
it took me probably like 3 in because I was like, who the heck could just slice Galeem in half?
Yeah. I'm so sad too, because when I recorded my reaction, the way how my setup is, there's like a slight delay. So if anybody like watches my reaction, like I reacted quick, right? But it shows like I'm actually reacting later than I initially did. Like I framed -5 new.
Oh damn!
Like the moment I heard like the first note, I reacted. So yeah, man, that trailer is insane. Still, I mean, we had a ton of cool characters, but that trailer definitely stood out the most.
Oh yeah, I feel that, man. And that definitely was one of the more darker trailers, especially with the little the Mario thing.
Oh yeah,
bro. Like I understand it was a joke and it turned out to be a joke, but even setting up that joke was kind of dark. And I'm like, wait. And I'm like, oh, okay, funny. But I mean, like, nah, you can't be doing shit like that. Like, you can't.
It's even funnier when you just see like how right after that, like Mario is like in the middle of their anime sword fight, he gets like flinged off. It's like, this is so stupid. I love Smash.
And the funniest thing about that whole trailer is that, like, you know, he did the Giga Flare that took out Shulk and whoever the fuck else. And then Bayonetta and Greninja show up, which are, haha, if you guys didn't know, they are homages, references to Yuffie and Vincent, who are the two.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, they're the 2 optional characters in Final Fantasy VII. You know, a dark bat gun user and a ninja. And then he just like smoked them. And this is the part I'm driving at. He smoked those 2, and as soon as he like, you know, fuck y'all, he just like looked to the corner of his eye. And he's like, Mario, and then I'm like, bro, what did he do? Stop, bro. No, why are you going for Mario like that? The fuck, like,
My boy.
I think what's crazy is that he went after Mario. He could have wiped him out right then and there, but literally got like the strap of his overalls. Do you understand
like
the
he
skill?
didn't miss. He didn't miss. He like did that on purpose.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jesus. All right, now for the last question that we've been all answering, Ndukuba, considering that this is the end of an era, how was the ride?
Okay. This might take a bit, but I'll try to condense it.
Go for it.
So, this ride has been an absolute wild one. Obviously, in a good way, right? And I say that because, or at least how I interpret this, Smash reveals kind of set the precedent of how announcing characters in games should be, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I've realized that a lot of other companies have started to follow the method that Smash took, but understandably so, because it's freaking amazing. It built up hype. Like how they did it was perfection. So to go through that ride for a multitude of years, including Smash Wii U up to Ultimate, has been wild. And of course, on a personal note, like without Smash, like I wouldn't have met you. I wouldn't have met Nikljj. I wouldn't have met Fidel. I wouldn't have met Roger. I wouldn't have met Skyward Wing. I wouldn't have met any of you guys, So to go on this journey and have it come to an end is a very bittersweet feeling because ultimately all good things do have to come to an end. But throughout that journey, so much good has come from that, right? And just, oh man, I really don't want it to end, honestly.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've been thinking about this all week. I'm genuinely I'm usually the hype guy. I'm not fucking hyped right now. I'm sad. I don't want this shit to end. Come on now. That's not cool, bro.
I'm gonna need you.
Sad.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to change your fucking Twitter name to like Games Cage, the sad guy.
Depressed guy.
Yeah, Fidel, the sad guy.
The depressed guy, bro.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Man.
Yeah, man. This
agree.
is kind of suck. Yeah.
I think
Especially because like you gotta understand, like it's super exciting, and like that's why listen, I understand, like, obviously, no matter who gets in, we should all, like, we're all, like, us as adults, we understand, like, how the business works, and we're thankful and all that, but, like, I really do want it to be someone that, like, a lot of us can go, like, holy shit, that's a good ending, Like,
Right.
I don't mind any character getting in, like, I'm happy, I'm fine, but, like, I really do want the finale to be something we can all be like, fuck, man, that was a good way to end.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, you know what? I'm glad that you said that because I gotta counter something that my boy Roger said, right? So Cinderace, right? Personally speaking, like Cinderace, I think is the coolest of the 3 starters for Gen 8.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, a lot of people
I
agree, yeah.
believe that as cool as it would be.
Wait. But before you continue, wait, Misclick, nah?
Nah, man, Rillaboom, baby.
Okay. No,
Rillaboom, hold up. Gotta represent my little
Wait,
drum
no,
monkey,
does
man.
no? Is there no love for Inteleon? That was my start.
Inteleon's the worst. Ew, bro.
Ew on you! What the
He's like
fuck?
bro, he's not like a lanky ass, weird, edgy teen. Fuck that
No,
guy.
he's not a teen. He's a secret agent. He's James
No,
Bond.
No, look,
bro.
you got Cinderace, who's a sports god. You got Rillaboom, who's literally Drip incarnate, and then you got Inteleon.
Yeah, man, yo, I've got you in my sights. What do you mean?
No.
Sabo was adorable. I was all in, and then he turned into this like lanky little shit. No.
Man, you guys are just some haters. Anyways, continue.
You know what's crazy? Like, again, even though I love Cinderace, and if Cinderace got into Smash, I mean, I'd be partially happy because obviously I want Sora, but I wouldn't be like so upset because it's Cinderace. But I genuinely think that if Cinderace got in, a lot of people would actually be disappointed, not because of the fact that
definitely, bro.
Yeah, but not because of the reason that everybody's initially thinking like, oh, it's not like this character or that character, or like a big grandiose third party, right? But more so that if we're sticking strictly with Pokemon, remember that we have was it fire types and water types?
Yep.
In individual characters. Well, until Charizard kind of merged back with Pokemon Trainer, but being in Smash, right? So if they were to add another Pokemon, it would make sense add it or make it be the grass starter instead. So that way it's kind of like complete. So if they were to do Gen 8, I would think Rillaboom would actually be a better option.
Right.
But apart from that though, dang, wait, I kind of lost my train of thought.
There it is.
Yeah, I think it was just like, yeah, I think for like final care, like it's almost like if it was gonna be a Pokemon, I would have just rather that like you made the Cinderace character like 3 or 4, and you made like Sephiroth last.
Rearrange it.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I
definitely,
think,
bro.
Yeah.
That's why I felt the
That's
first
it,
one, the first Fire Pass suffered from that a little bit. I felt like if Byleth and Terry's announcements were swapped, I felt like, okay, yeah,
it'd be a bit better.
Yeah.
And it's sad too because Byleth in particular, I love Fire Emblem Three Houses. I think the game's amazing, right? But the downside is it's just he fell under the stigma of not only is he another sword character, but he's another Fire Emblem rep. And they ended up the first Fighter Pass with that. That was probably one of the worst decisions they could have done. Because again, you put him in any other slot, it would have been okay because people like Byleth. The game is great. He's a unique character. Well, they're a unique character. So yeah, it's really unfortunate. And I really don't want them to repeat that mistake with this. Because I even tweeted that like after the Direct too. This is the last character, or at least that we know of, that will be in this game. End it off with a bang. And plus, it's Nintendo. Nintendo has money.
Not that dumb. Yeah.
Like, they can get any character they want if they want it, right? And it's Smash. Smash has the ultimate budget, no pun intended. So, if they wanted to get Sora in Smash, they could. If they wanted to get my other pick, which would be Crash in Smash Bros, they could, right? Yeah. They have the reign to do whatever they want and end this off like no other game could ever dream of replicating.
You say that, but who is the other big baddie with lots of money that can do whatever they want? Disney.
Yeah.
Like part of me, like if Sora isn't announced, part of me, if it is, I'll be incredibly surprised and happy, and like it'll be so cool seeing our boy Sora with our boy Link and all that stuff like all together. Same with Master Chief. We see Master Chief with Link. I remember back in the day being bullied in school, being like, "Oh, you play stupid fairy Zelda games? Oh, well, I play freaking Halo and Call of Duty." It's like, oh my god, okay, dude, shut up.
Right?
Like seeing them together would be really cool. But part of me is like, I wonder if Disney, like at one point, it's like, oh, you can have our character, but like give us part of your company. And Nintendo's like, nah, brah, because Disney tries to buy everyone. So
bro, like that's,
you know,
but that's what I feel like. Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up, Miss Click, because like that's such a weird misconception that has happened only so many times that people think that it's like the norm from Disney, and it's really not. And it's something that even if it was, it cannot be utilized in that facet against a Japanese company being an American conglomerate, right? And a lot of people really don't understand, because I mean, if that was the norm, if that was the facet that, you know, Disney operated on constantly, Disney would have owned Square Enix, Disney would have owned Activision, Disney would have owned EA, Disney would have owned this, Disney would have owned that and stuff, you know. And Disney has worked with Nintendo before many times and stuff. And I always have to boil down to the story where like people really don't understand that Disney and Nintendo have such a long history together, that there is, it's like at the point that they're homies. Like, you guys need to understand.
You know, you say that, but they flat out, they took their own modes and ripped off Splatoon flat out, and I think there were even like legalities.
Well, I mean, like everybody does that though. Everybody does that. Like
I know,
they see something that works.
Dude, I kid you not. I can send you the videos too. To a T, like remapping of the same exact map.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah,
bruh.
Which game did they do that for?
Yeah.
It was for what was the online game that they had?
It fell through. Like it felt like it didn't catch on. I forgot. It was like this.
I don't know which one that is.
I don't think it was the live action, like where you buy the real life toys and bring it in. I don't think it was.
No, it was not. No, actually, no. Yeah, it was. It was a mode. It was a mode they introduced in Disney Infinity. It was.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, it was.
Yep. Yeah, it was whack, dude. It was flat out.
I just No, I was gonna say, I just think the biggest, again, they could solve this if they really wanted to, but the biggest challenge with Sora is like, okay, obviously a big part of Sora is, you know, Donald, Mickey, the different Keyblades based on different kingdoms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the biggest complication of like, because I think no matter what, like half of that franchise falls into like the, you know, the Sakurai rule of they have to be inherently a video game thing. So I think that's the only complication. I know obviously the argument is always like, just don't put them in, like don't put the Disney stuff in, and I know that'll like lose some of the charm for people, but I think people would be happy. I think that's,
I mean, like, bro, Sora is not defined by Donald and
no,
Mickey,
of course not.
At all.
And you know what's funny? I actually was having like a thought about this. And I was thinking, like, you know, what if, like, this is just completely speculation. Like, what if Disney and Nintendo actually just straight up blindside us, and they're like, bro, this is actually not that big of a deal as what people may think, and that, you know, Sora gets into the game, and his Final Smash has Donald and Goofy working with him.
That'd be crazy, yeah.
And then, like, you actually see their models and everything, and I'm like, and then everyone's like, I thought this was impossible. I'm like, yo, me too. Like, bro, like Sakurai,
man.
Sakurai.
I would love
like,
to hear the.
Yeah,
you know, like Sakurai always does his interviews. I would love to hear that one, like that story.
Yeah. No, but you know what's crazy? The thing is, right? Like, people really think that, again, like, Sora's defined by Donald Goofy. Of course, he's not. Like, literally, Dream Drop Distance is a prime example of that, right? But not only that, there are a multitude of other Keyblades that he could use apart from, like,
of course,
you got, obviously, I mean, you can use the Kingdom Key if they want to take out the keychain, sure, whatever. Sure. But you also have Oathkeeper, you have Oblivion, you have the Ultimate Weapon. Like, you have, actually, they could use Fenrir because Cloud is in Smash. Yeah. So it's like, there are options that they can pick to give Sora Keyblades if they wanted to. So, like, that's definitely not an issue. But, and not only that, like, the main thing is, you know, like, Disney's stingy with their IPs. You know, we've talked about this, you know, back and forth. But guys, just remember, Sora being in Smash is not an impossibility. We've seen Disney be very generous with their IPs. In truth, bigger IPs than Kingdom Hearts. Prime example is some of the characters that are now in Fortnite. Like, the Fortnite company, like, it's safe to say that they make money, right? But they're not Nintendo. Right? At the end of the day, they're not Nintendo. Nintendo makes way more money than them, and they got Thanos. They have Stormtroopers. They have all sorts of stuff in Fortnite. So if they can get those type of characters who are way more prevalent than Sora, how is it impossible for Nintendo to get Sora? I mean, we already know that Sakurai and Nomura are homies anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't see any possible way for him to, quote unquote, not be, you know, a possibility. You know what I mean? So,
and let's not forget the actual free DLC in Sea of Thieves that has Pirates of the Caribbean.
True.
That, like, bro, that's Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, the fuck? And they gave free DLC for Sea of Thieves. I'm like, dude, whenever I hear the argument is like, oh, but Disney stingy with their IPs, I'm like, not as much as you would think. You know, like, of course, they want to be protective, and of course, they are the ones who, like, you know, start up the copyright law with, you know, always trying to retain Mickey to not, you know, have him fall into public domain, which is still fucked up, but still. And to dial back to the point I was trying to make earlier, like, a little, like, this is a small history lesson. If you guys didn't know, Disney is the reason why Nintendo was actually able to make enough money to be on the stock market. All right. And that was back in the early 1900s. Like early to mid 1900s, when Nintendo actually was the first toy making manufacturer that was able to gain the Disney license to make Hanafuda playing and trading cards based on Disney's IP. And because of that, Nintendo was able to make enough money to be put on the stock market. All right. So when people were like, "Oh, Nintendo, Disney," blah, 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 like, bro, their blood runs very, like, extremely deep. Like,
I honestly think, if anything, the only issue would be like, are they gonna have 2 Square reps in one pass? You know what I mean? Unless
it would be a Disney rep. It would be a Disney rep.
You're right. Yeah, it would be. But Matt, like, yeah, again, I want it. But I don't know. Like I said, it's so hard to, like, we're at that point in a good way where it's genuine. Like, whenever people ask me what characters I want, I genuinely just have a hard time, because I have a lot of the ones that I think could realistically get in. Because obviously, I'm not going to be like, I want Silver the Hedgehog, because he's not going to get in the fucking game.
Hey, it's
or
no
something
use.
Like that. It is no use. That would be a good. No one. I'm not even joking though. Unironically, people wouldn't be mad at a second Sonic rep.
No, like, I wouldn't. I would love Eggman.
People would be like,
I would love Dark.
People would be pleasantly shocked.
Yeah.
I think I think there are a couple of franchises. I'd say Sonic, Star Fox, and Zelda. They each could use another rep.
I agree. Zelda's a good one. Of like, like, again, the fact that we don't have a original Zelda character since, like, who even, like, Toon Link, I guess.
No, since Brawl.
Yeah, exactly.
Quick interjection. Yo, Not Wait Hood Jr., thank you so much for gifting 10 subs to the community, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man. But yeah, so like you were saying, since Brawl, we haven't had a new Zelda character since Brawl.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think of, because like I think this is gonna be a third party to end it off, but like
Hopefully.
if it was a first party, I think it would be a Zelda, technically a Pokemon, or I think those would really be the two of like, or like another Mario rep somehow.
Man, part of me is just like, because Sakurai doesn't really choose the order that these are launched in.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
as much as I want to be excited, and as much as I want other people to be excited, I think be excited first and foremost of the fact that this is like the ending of a bittersweet era for sure, and like we're here together and we're all able to experience it still. And like there's been really good moments and there's been really sad moments. There's been a lot of people who are not here to experience this final fighter and see it come to conclusion. So it's like a very surreal experience, but also like there. Part of me also, and it sounds bad, and especially because like I am an ambassador and everything, but I know sometimes like it is also very possible that Nintendo probably told Sakurai what order to put it in, and maybe he did want Sephiroth, to be something like last, and so there is still a very real possibility that this could just be like an okay last character. So
it's literally impossible to make everyone happy.
The biggest thing for us all to remember is like we're all here and able to enjoy this and to celebrate it as a work of art of whole. Just like don't turn on each other at the end of the day with this, because it's like I'm excited to be here. Like again, we wouldn't have met. Like this is freaking. You guys are like some of my best friends, and like it's so cool to like think about how it's changed our lives. So I mean, overall, it's like I love the fact that we can sit here and speculate, because it's probably like we're probably gonna have like kids or something by the next time we get to do this. Like who knows? Like it's crazy to think about, dude. This is insane.
I'd be like, yo, mijo, let me show you how to wave dash. Come here, like.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's been a really wild ride, and like I have nothing but gratitude for Nintendo and Sakurai for like putting a product like this together. Because I mean, like 10 years ago, when you would think of something like this to be put together, you would say that it's impossible, it's crazy, it's something that can never happen and stuff. And then even when we were looking at games like Smash Flash and whatnot, where it's like, yo, can you imagine if like this actually became a legitimate game, and then people would laugh and stuff. But now, like, look at Ultimate has like some exactly, that's some Smash Flash level of like of characters in the roster. It's crazy.
The entire thing is like it's not like Smash Ultimate is literally like some fever dream shit like you would say as like a shit post when you were younger. So like it's like and it somehow got crazier, and like you, especially like someone like Steve, that was like character everyone would just do the meme images of and all that stuff. The fact that he's there and Sephiroth is there and Sonic is there and Pac-Man's there and Ryu Ryu and Ken, it's like it's literally a fever dream of shit. And it's unbelievable. And we take it for granted right now because we're so used to it. But like it's genuinely like sad in a way to think like this is gonna be, I think Ultimate is gonna be like the Melee, I think, where like you'll just never see it disappear because like the next one is not gonna be like this game. This game is always gonna be like the biggest and craziest thing. We really did witness like gaming. We really witnessed gaming history with this one.
Sure.
Like legit.
Yeah. Like hands down, like I try to tell people like this game is like the ultimate, no pun intended again, but the ultimate love letter to gamers, right? Because when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, there are other games that do crossovers, right? Again, another prime example would be like Fall Guys, Fortnite, et cetera, right? But those are more akin to like characters from like shows or whatever the case. There is no game that can get a crossover of gaming icons like Smash does, right? You can't sit there and say for any other game that they have Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Cloud, Sephiroth, Steve, Ryu, Bayonetta, like et cetera, in one game, and they can all fight each other. You know what I mean? It's there's no other game out there like this. Like Fidel said, this is literally history, and we got to experience it, right? And it kind of sucks because when it comes down to generations past us, I mean, games are timeless, right? They'll be able to play the game, I'm pretty sure, but they'll never be able to truly understand how special of a moment this really is. So I'm just grateful for the entire ride I was able to experience. Because actually, I just realized too, even like with what Fidel said, I will never forget when Smash Wii U was announced, right? I was in my college speech class, right? And I remembered, I was like, okay, it's E3, you know, like they're going to announce some crap, right? And then I step out into the hallway because I knew Smash was going to be shown. And then I see freaking Villager and Mega Man. And sure enough, also in the hallway, I start losing my mind.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man, this is a whole experience.
Man, it's like dialing back all the way back into the day where like during the Brawl days and stuff like that. You know, I've been playing Smash since 64, since Melee, and then when Brawl came around and we got that really hype trailer because everyone's like, okay, you know, Melee came out relatively like soon after 64, like there was like a 2-year difference. Yeah. But then Brawl, like we had to wait like a good number of years. So when we finally got the reveal, it was crazy because we got Snake, and you know, just seeing Snake there, just like, bro, what is going on? And I remember when I was in class when the Sonic trailer dropped. On what do you call them? On Smash Dojo. You guys remember that shit? Oh
yeah, Smash Dojo.
Jeez.
So when Sonic dropped,
man,
luckily I was in a special class that didn't have a lot of people. Like I was in like, you know, like it was like a class of like 3 people because we were learning to do IT stuff. And then I'm like, yo, and I go to my homie, which was also in class, who was also a Smash fan. I'm like, Sonic's in Smash, and he's like, no way, no. And I'm like, look at this, and he's like, bro, that's fake. And I'm like, it's not fake. This is the actual site, dude. I ran out into the hall. No lie, I'm pretty sure I almost got detention for this. I ran into the hall and I started yelling in the hall like, Sonic's in Smash, right? And then, yo, people were like looking through the windows and like, well, what the fuck? No way. And then they started looking, and dude, that after school, that day after school, everybody was just talking about Sonic. Like Sonic. Like, bro, it was crazy. Man, they could never find me.
I think that's probably like when the notion of like, holy crap, these characters can really get in, like kind of started, because I will never forget the day before Sonic got in Smash. Because I used to go over to my cousin's house like every day because they lived like right next to me, and I didn't have a computer. They did. So I would go over there, check the Smash Dojo and all that stuff, right? And I will never forget the day before he was announced, I gave up hope. I was like, man, he's never going to get announced at this point. So I walked away all sad that day, went over to their place the next day. I think it was after school. And I went over to the computer and I saw Sonic, and I just looked at my cousin, and we like ran outside and started screaming all around our like apartment complex talking about Sonic's in Smash. Holy crap. So like just that type of experience, man, like it's crazy. Again, we were around for the beginning of it since Brawl. So like this ending, bittersweet, but it's been an absolutely enjoyable one.
It's truly the end of an era. Now, speaking of end of an era, unfortunately, this is going to be the end of today's explosive episode of the Fifth Dimension. But before I toss y'all to the wind, let's go ahead and give a big round of applause to each of our guests here. And I'm just going to go around the room once again. They already know who you are, but tell them who you are. Miss Click, let's start with you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It's crazy that this is probably like one of the last times we're gonna sit here and talk about this stuff. I mean, I'm trying not to get misty-eyed, but it's too late. It's too late. You guys can find me here on Twitch. I'm live almost every day, playing all different types of games. But we have some really exciting ones coming out, including Metroid coming out next week. It's gonna be dope. But
hell
you can
yeah!
find me here. It's just Misclick, or really Misclick_live. Other than that, you can find me on YouTube as Misclick Gaming, or you can find me where I'm most active, which is on Twitter, putting up with Fidel's BS and
hello,
all that stuff, and watching HMK roast people on the timeline, and then Endakuba just being the chill dog, But you can find me on Twitter as Misclick as well. And thanks for having me, and you guys are the best. So thanks for supporting us through like all of this, because like we ultimately we wouldn't be here, without y'all. You guys help make this community what it is. And sure, there's good and bad and positive and negative, but ultimately you guys are here and you've got our backs, and we love y'all. So thanks.
Yo, I couldn't say it better. All right, let's go over to the next person on the roundtable. And Dakuba, you already know what to do.
What's going on, guys? Again, this experience has been a great one, and I'm actually glad to have been able to share it with all you guys. I love all y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, my name is Indakuba. You can find me on YouTube at Indakuba, on Twitch at Inakuba and on Twitter at InakubaYT. I do love Nintendo content, but I also cover Dragon Ball as well. And I did say this on Twitter, so if any of you guys are interested, if Sora does get announced in Smash, I will be giving away a Switch with a copy of Smash. So, yeah. If you guys are interested, go and check out my Twitter at InakubaYT. And, yeah, HMK, bro, my Ike is better than your link. And, yeah.
We all know that it's not true. We've been going at it since Wii U, and we all know it's true. You guys already know the proof. All right. Smash you up, man. The fuck. All right, and then we're ending off on the note with the hype boy himself, yo, Fidel.
Y'all know on the download though on Twitter, Gabe Scage on Twitch. Y'all know me Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'm hyped, dude. I'm hyped and sad. I'm scared. 4 days. Let it pass now.
It's gonna be, trust me, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be grand, it's gonna be worth the wait. And of course, I am your host of the Fifth Dimension, HMK. You know you can find me right here on Twitter, HMKilla. Everywhere that says HMKilla, I'm verified on 3 places now, so you'll be able to find it. Oh yeah, big flex, big flex. And of course, this is the Fifth Dimension. So before I toss y'all to the wind, the Fifth Dimension is not only a podcast, but also a Twitch group that I run. So before you guys, get something to avoid, we're gonna go ahead and raid Tortilla Senpai, and we are gonna go ahead and say it all comes to an end in Smash, or say whatever you want. I don't know, like it's ending and I'm sad. So you can catch us all live. Wait, you were gonna say something?
Oh, I was gonna say, even though my headphones made feedback, can I announce the ending?
Oh, of course. I'll let you know when it's time, but we will see us all live on Tuesday when it comes to the Fifth Dimension. So I don't know what's going on. My raid button is not working.
I think someone said she turned off raids.
Oh, okay. I definitely understand why.
Oh, probably because of the bots,
Yeah, that's that. All right. So instead, we're going to go ahead and raid Momo Pokemon. That's unfortunate. All right.
Oh. It's a thought that counts.
Yep.
I do like that, yes.
And ready to raid. So, Ndakuba, just go ahead and sign us off, man.
All right, guys, and once again, thank you so much for watching. And I quote, "The Fifth Dimension."
That's too good. All right, guys, we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
There you go.
Peace.